It really can feel at times in our life like we're trying to feel our way through the dark, or we're going through situations where we just need to hear from the universe. And there's even times when things are going great, but we just want to know that Spirit is with us, that they have our back. We all need signs in life. Hi, I'm Cheryl. I am the author of 3 Oracle card decks, one of which we are using in our card reading today. We are doing both cards and we're going to do charms, everybody's favorite. So, what we're going to do is use a card to represent one of each of our card choices or pile choices. And while I normally use my cards, I thought I would use this new deck. It's the Light Language deck. Now, as always, you can choose more than one pile choice, and the timestamp will be down below in the description. Okay, so this one here is going to be for group number 1. We have, how beautiful is that? We have Divine Masculine. And this one is going to be for choice number 2. We have Soul Tree. And let's see for pile, that's the one right there. As soon as my thumb touched it. And we have Expansion. And it's a 44. So you can make your choice based off just the imagery, the resonance of the color energy, or the numbers, or the name of the card itself, because all of these things are going to play into the energy of this pile. So this Divine Masculine will be group number 1, Soul Tree, group number 2, and Expansion is group number 3. So you make your choice or choices, and I will get us started in the reading. Hi, group number 1. Okay. So we have the Divine Masculine card, and I know that most of you already have a pretty good idea of what this is talking about. So Divine Masculine is about our drive, our direction, how we want to move forward in life. It's about how we take action along with the actions themselves. And a lot of the time, it is about us coming into a place where we say, okay, I am going to do this for myself. So there's a lot of self sufficiency in this energy. And with this, there's also the energy of coming into making the decision and choices of what you need, where the divine feminine can be a little bit like, which way to go? Because it's feeling. The Divine Masculine is an action card. So this is saying that you're coming into having a more solid mindset about where it is you want to head in life, what it is you want, and how you want to get there. So this is really good for progression in your life. Now, I wanted to start off with our charms. So I know this is loud. There's nothing I can do about that, but I want to get out 3 or 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, one more. Oh, there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so funny enough, we have the ship's steering wheel. I don't even know what it's called. And this is also literally about you taking helm of the ship, that you are taking control, that you're the one saying, okay, raise the sails, we're heading east, or whatever direction you want to go in. So again, this is actually backing up the Divine Masculine card. But the other energy that also is coming in with this is a ship is about traveling the oceans. It's traversing from one area in life to another in a state of flow because it's floating on the water. So I feel like there's a sense of ease that's coming in with this energy, and also a sense of moving from one position in your life to another. And look how beautiful this is. we have a 4-leaf clover. Okay. So, as far as actually you intentionally, purposely manifesting what it is you want in your life, and that doesn't mean you're always just visualizing or affirming. Sometimes simply setting your mind and saying, this is what I deserve in life. I want it and I am having it. That's enough to set the manifestation gears in motion. And with that 4-leaf clover, I feel like that's talking about almost like a divine intervention, because luck means everything is aligned to us. And as far as a sign, if you are wanting a sign about what it is you are moving toward in your life, this is the best sign I have ever seen. I can say with all certainty, you are ready. You are so ready to move forward. Everything literally is working in your favor. And then we also have the Pegasus. Again, it's the energy of motion, of movement. This is of taking flight, but there's a strength in your spirit with this one because it's both horse and bird. So it's that raising above the current situation, really seeing things for what they are, and then also moving forward in your life. And this tells me that it gives you that sense of purpose and passion and spirit that, sometimes everything doesn't work out exactly the way we'd like. And in a certain kind of mindset, it's like it's what trips us up and we go, I can't do this, I'm going to fail. And you're like, nope, it's just one little setback. I'm good. This is good. Let's keep moving. And that's how you are approaching this movement forward in your life. And that's powerful and mystical. And what is this? Oh, nice. Okay. So we have these are supposed to be peaches, our pink peaches. And that's about the sweetness in life. This is harvesting the fruit of your labors. And I feel like they're talking about whatever it is that you have been doing coming up to this point in your life has contributed to the watering of the seed, the warmth of the sunlight helping this to grow, that you've been doing literally and exactly what you've needed to do to get to this place. And you are at the point where you are harvesting the fruits of your labor. So this is beautiful and exciting. Oh, that's funny. I'm saying exciting. And we have this little tiny letter E that showed up. And I actually did not mean to pull that. So that can be representing the initials of someone's name, a place, a type of work, one of the things you're wanting to manifest, or an area, like a location. It's going to be different for all of you. Now, let's get out our tarot cards here. And this is the first one we're taking. Oh, we have the Traveler. I totally get why that's come out, especially with that ship's helm. And I said to you that there's also that element of travel coming in. So you've got this sign twice showing up here. Oh my goodness. And the Awakening card. So that ties in with the Pegasus because it's a mythical spiritual creature. And the Awakening card is talking about spiritual awakening, coming more into your power as a soul and being, but also an awakening to your own innate power and strength. We have the 10 of Acorns, which is the 10 of Wands. And I feel like that's the one right there. And we have the Page of Feathers. See, with that Traveler showing up, it's saying that, like, one of the words on this is actually adventure and potential. It is that sense of adventure, that sense of exploring, where I said to you, this ship's wheel is giving me the sense of moving from one area or location in your life to another. That's that type of adventure. And it feels like you're more bold coming up here with how the energy is manifesting for you, that you're willing to take risks and to do things that maybe before you would have held back, maybe out of fear or uncertainty or a lack of confidence. And with the traveler, it's, this is the fool in the regular tarot deck, but this isn't about being a fool or being foolish. This is saying that you have everything you need to move forward, and you take that bold step into new paths, like it's a zero energy here, completely creative. So again, wherever you have been up to this point, this is amazing energy, I really have to say. And the 10 of Acorns has showed up, or the 10 of Wands. Now, this talks about really dedicating yourself to something important. Now, sometimes that can be in relationship, but this is more like with you guys, I really feel this is your path, this greater vision of your life that they're talking about. And it feels like, with this bold energy that comes in, you're like, no, I am going to do this. And you aren't getting jostled off your path. Your mind is not sabotaging you. If anything kind of out of alignment happens, you're like, no, it's okay. And you keep going with this assured energy. And with that 10 of Acorns does come responsibility. So I have to say that there's going to be like a bit of a weight with this new stepping forward, that there's going to be more, you are directly more responsible, and it's like feeling like it's up to me now is the energy. But you have to be careful that you aren't taking on too much, because that's one of the, the warnings with the card is like to know your limits and play within it. So it's not about taking on everything all at once. It's about building yourself up. And as you, gain your confidence, you can take on more and really go out there feeling good about how you are doing it. The Page of Feathers is about exploration. So we have this travel, discovery, exploration. Feathers is swords. So this is the Page of Swords. And there is it's interesting that they used a raccoon to represent this, because it does talk about, that sense of curiosity and looking into things that maybe you never would have before. And there is that risk taker kind of energy, like you're willing to take the risks, like the bigger the risk, the bigger the gain kind of thing. And that truly is a very masculine energy to be in. But there is success, and there is going into things that up to this point you never would have thought or dreamed about ever going in that direction with yourself or life. And then, of course, the renewal is the awakening card. And so that is a spiritual awakening, but it's also a personal empowerment awakening. Like there's so many levels that this is playing out. And of course, they all feed into each other. But what I love is they have this beautiful peacock. And the word here is renewal. And so it is like that rebirth kind of energy. However, the thing with the peacock is they are proud of themselves. And, that peacock will come out and spread his tail, and he's like, look at me. Aren't I awesome? And that is the kind of energy that you have, where you are going to see the awesomeness of yourself. And how amazing and beautiful is that? And I want you to ask yourself, when is the last time where you really stepped out and went, dang, I feel good about me and who I am and what I am, and really stepping out there with that confidence, not arrogance. This is not arrogance. This is just you feeling good about you. And dang, don't we all need to have that? Absolutely. So I'm going to get out. This is my third deck, the Return of Spirit deck. That's one there. And oh, nice. We have the Fearless card. So I feel like I just have to bump this over and we'll shove. That's the one there. Oh, and we have the Knowledge card. Lovely. And okay, this one is sticking out. I have to take it. Caretaker. So we'll stick that one under there. And let's see. Assistance. Okay, with that Fearless card, we know exactly what that is talking about. And again, we have the wings. So this truly is about you spreading your wings and flying. And where I said that four-leaf clover has that spiritual intervention, so to speak, that's what this assistance card is talking about. Like, I want you to know that Spirit is literally saying to you, you are so ready to get out there and do this. And we've got your back. And you will see that they have your back. You are going to see the signs, the little things that just you can rest your heart in and feel reassured about. And with that Knowledge card, I feel like because there's so much new energy coming in here, this is a time of really learning. And so I feel like I have to say to you, be kind and gentle to yourself, that you aren't going to know it all as you're coming up. This is an exploration, it's discovery, and this is you really learning this deeper wisdom and understanding about completely new things and areas in your life. So be kind and patient to yourself while you're in this process. And I love that the Caretaker card has come out, because most often when this shows up, it's talking about having perhaps maybe some codependent tendencies or this over giving to other people. And with the complete energy of this card, it's saying, you know what? Those areas in life where you have struggled as far as personal relationships are truly coming into a balance where you're like, you're still going to be this amazing, beautiful, loving, giving person. But again, I'm going to repeat what I said here. You're going to know your limits and play within it. So you're able to say, I'm sorry. No, I can't do that for you. I have this going on right now. And you're going to be okay with saying no where you need to be saying no. But also this Caretaker card is talking about really being able to receive. And so some of that is that coming to that understanding and greater knowledge that you deserve to receive, that you are just as worthy of it as any other soul here on this earth. And so I feel like there's so much more coming to you, and you're in not just this outward motion state, but you're in a very open-hearted, loving, receptive state. And this is such an amazing reading. And if you found that your reading was informative or you liked your reading, please do sprinkle some love on the like button for me. And as always, I love you. I got you. And I cannot wait to see you again. Mwah. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Hi, group 2. How are you? Okay, so you chose the Soul Tree card. Now, in the booklet for this card, it's talking about the connection to Mother Earth, the connection to trees, the innate wisdom that is contained within the trees. But I feel like there's a lot more that's going on in the energy of this card, because I feel like they aren't just talking about connection to Mother Earth and that wisdom. I feel like they're talking about soul tree. And we talk about family trees, And this is talking about a soul tree. And this is you having the connections. I feel like, your guides, angels, spirit guides, so whoever it is that you feel like you connect to or resonate with, that there's more of that energy going on. But there is also the energy of coming into path, coming into purpose, feeling connected divinely to, your soul's mission, and also this energy of connecting with soul family. It's very strong, just intuitively, the energy that's coming through. So let's get out our charms. It's going to be loud. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, 5. I didn't mean to do 2. However, spirit has its own agenda. Now, I want to see, what is this? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I do need to say, what are the chances we have soul tree here, and then one of the charms that came up is the tree. So again, it's literally a sign. The trees are one of your signs for you guys, honest to goodness. So the same thing is going on there. Now, it's interesting that we have an anchor and that the booklet meaning of the soul tree is about wisdom. And if you resonated at all with card draw number 1, I'm going to say that that is also one you should watch, because there are elements of the ship coming in and the wisdom, knowledge, energy. So these two readings are pairing up here. Now, the other thing we have is this little teeny tiny starfish. And this really does also represent this soul connecting to family and things like that I had watched years ago on a television show about these two people who each had found a starfish on the same beach. They kept it alive in with the tidal water for months, and each time they moved the leg of one of the starfish, the leg of the other starfish would move, and they would actually communicate to each other in different parts of this beach using these starfish. So again, it's that spiritual connection, that spiritual communication, that deeper connecting that comes, that's way below the veil, but is so much more reassuring. And again, it's also communication. So I'm going to say that there's a lot of connecting. There could be written messages, letters, phone calls, texts, whatever is coming in with the energy of this. And we have the white rabbit. Now, in the movie The Matrix, it was about following the white rabbit. The white rabbit was a sign. And I feel like the trees and rabbits are signs for you guys. And this is about really kind of breaking free of the matrix, or breaking free of the mundane things that are happening in life and coming up into this elevated kind of state. But the other thing that comes with rabbit is overcoming fears and abundance, because rabbits, we all know, they love to procreate, and that procreation energy is manifesting energy. So there's something truly manifesting for you guys in abundance. And look, I mean, my goodness, we have this beautiful sun rising in this card, and then we have this beautiful happy face that actually landed right in the middle of this sun. So if you're talking about signs, I mean, this is like, oh my goodness, signs. So again, I feel like this is reassurance that things are going to be working out. It is okay. Things are going to be okay. With the dinosaur here, this really is saying that there's things from your past that maybe, you've been in repeating patterns that you felt like you haven't been able to break out of. This is talking about breaking free of those things. It's about letting the bones rest, or burying the bones of the past, and letting the past be the past, that we learn from it, but we don't keep dragging it around with us. And that's what a lot of this anchor is, because there's this really settling in, and it's a beautiful kind of settling in. It's not the same energy as feeling chained and locked up into a situation that you don't really like and you don't know how to break free of. This is talking about the energy settling and resting, that it anchors you into this place, this feeling of joy, this feeling of abundance, this feeling of being connected to the universe and freer from your past than you have been coming up into this point. So it's just so beautiful, you guys. There's our first card. Oop, there's two right off the bat. I hope you saw them on camera. So actually, I'm going to move this down here. We have the World, and we have the 10 of Crystals. And I wanted to take this one. Oh, we have the 9 of Acorns, and I need to shuffle here. Let's see. That's the one right there. And we have the 8 of Shells, and look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is freaking me out a little bit because, our reading today is about signs from the universe. And if there was ever, when they play up like this, doing these like amazing coincidental things like trees and starfish, like over and over, those are signs that they are doing whatever they can to reassure you that Spirit, your guides, your angels, whoever it is you connect to, they are so with you at this point in your journey. And you truly are ready for the next step in your life. Now, I find it interesting that the 10 of Crystals, which is the same as Pentacles, has come out, because this one is about manifesting and having an abundance. And like this crocodile has all of these crystals around him, and it's an accumulation of the things that you want and need in life, that they actually accumulate to the point where you feel like, oh my God, I have enough. I have the things that I need, that I can relax my energy and relax my mind and actually focus on other things in my life. And then it's also talking about that stability. And that's exactly the energy that I was saying to you that was coming in with the anchor. It's really settling in and settling down and just going, oh my God, I feel like I've finally found my place in space, in this world, in my life, and with spirit. Now, the 8 of Shells, which is the 8 of Cups, it also has a renewal energy. So I want to say the starfish message of these two guys is still there. But this is one of the words that comes with this card is quest. It's like that going on the hero's journey and saying, this is what I have been in, or this is what I have been experiencing in my life, and this isn't quite it. I've got some aspects of it, but not the big it. And this is you really coming out and going out into this quest to come into that place. I'm going to use this word that's on the World card of fulfillment, because I feel like this is exactly what they're talking about. You really going into this authentic expression of yourself out here in this world. But this is such a reviving kind of energy, renewing kind of energy. Like it's literally like CPR and pumping the life back into you. The World card is saying not just that there's fulfillment, but there's joy, there's celebration that comes with that. Again, I feel like they're backing this up With this one, there's a feeling of completion, like you're getting that final puzzle piece put into the puzzle sort of energy. And so right now, I feel like one of the signs that they're trying to say to you is that you're in the in-between. You're in between the old and the past and completing that and then moving into this new adventure. And one of the things that comes with the World card is travel. And so again, there's so many elements that mirror group one's reading that I really want to encourage you to watch that if you have the time, okay? Now, with this 9 of acorns, I love that this has shown up. So this is also the 9 of wands. And this panther, this is empowerment. This is perseverance. This is the ability to weather any storm. And so I'm not saying there's a storm coming up, but there's just that ability to endure and move through any difficult situation you might be in right at this moment and to come out on the other side of it still feeling strong and still feeling good about you and your life and where things are heading. And in that, there is a huge empowerment that comes with that card. So I just want to, this is the one. Oh, take flight. How beautiful. Okay. And let's see, that is definitely the one. And the violet flame. Oh, I'm so glad that came out. Okay. So let's see here. This is the one. Power. I'm excited. And that's the one there. And we have the frequency shift. Okay, so the title of this video I was going to say is, you asked for a sign, this is it. And now I'm going to add, you are ready. Because both these readings so far have said you are so ready for the next level, the next journey, the next quest or adventure in your life. And of course, we have the power card come out, which is completely reflecting and backing up again the energy of our panther. And with that violet flame card, it's saying you're coming into a place where you are truly empowered through your own personal journey of healing. And a lot of the time when the violet flame card comes out, it says that you're now in a position where you can help others through their journey of healing, whatever that might be. And sometimes it's very intentional and you go into different healing modalities, and sometimes it's not intentional. It's just the energy of who you are helps to shift others out of areas of life that they may be stuck in or struggling with. But this really is a time for you to take flight. And if you have any inkling or idea to move into any area of healing, of spiritual development, anything that is more off the beaten path, as far as path and purpose, I feel like this reading truly is encouraging you to do this, because with that take flight card, it's saying there's connecting to other people that is coming up in here. And that is so, so important that you are getting that connection, because your energy is coming from it's like being fed from a spiritual force to give you the energy in this physical reality to go out and do what you need to do. And that's why that frequency shift card has come. So I need to say, like I said with the world card, you're in this in-between state between the past and what you're moving into in the future. I have to say my palms are turned on and I'm talking fast because the energy is so amazing with your reading. With the frequency shift card, I just need to say, just to be okay while you're in the limbo place in between the old and new. And as you are shifting energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, things can shift in your life or reality. And it can catch you off guard and go, whoa, what's going on here? And you don't feel quite stable. But to be okay with things not being stable just in this short time period, because everything it's shifting so that it can come into the way that it needs to be for you to move into the place where you are truly meant to be. So you have an amazing time coming up for you. And I just need to say, I am so excited for you guys. If you loved your reading and found it informative, please do sprinkle some love on the like button. And as always, you know I love you. I cannot wait to see you again. Mwah. Take care. Hi, group 3. Okay. So you've chosen the expansion card. Of course, you have master number 44 coming into your reading, which says that on some level, this is talking about this expansion isn't just here in your physical reality, but that it's also, a time of greater awakening, a greater connection to your divinity, to your understanding of yourself as a soul incarnated into a physical form. And there's also often with this is an expansion of your connection to spirit, like your intuition and opening up in this way. And when that happens, there's often a need to bring your understandings here out into the world. So I feel like it's like an effect of this happens here on one level and then it affects your outer world here. So, I feel like there's more opportunity, and I'm just speaking totally intuitively here, that I feel like there's more opportunities coming up for you guys in different areas of your life. Now, I want to get us some charms, and I know it's loud. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need this one. 6. Oh my goodness. And the letter M rolled off camera, so we need to get that in. So the letter M can represent people, places, things that might be coming up for you. Now, this one, I knew I had to drop one more. It's interesting that we have a moon with a kitty cat and stars in the background. And we also have, and both of them are pink with stars. Now that's interesting because the stars were showing up in group number 2's reading very strongly. And now it's mirroring that. So if you felt like you resonated with the card pile for number 2, please go watch that also. I need to say. So with 2 starry moons showing up in your reading, this is talking about the moon energy is very feminine. It's very soft. It's intuitive. It reads into the energies of the things unseen. It's very nurturing in its expression. It needs to nurture. And it's also operating from these higher frequencies or levels, which means you end up taking actions that you can't actually logically justify. You can't say why you feel you need to do this or that, but that you go out and do them. And I'm going to say, as far as signs, this is a huge sign that your intuition is really coming up and coming to the fore. And I also need to say to maybe look for moon signs out there in the world. Now, what are the chances? Okay, here's another thing why this is such a reading about signs. This is crazy. Look at that. I didn't even realize this. 2 of them say, made with love. What are the chances of that? 2 moons, 2 made with love. So I have to say, with that made with love, I feel like in one way, this is spirit saying that, sometimes we forget who and what we really are, that that this is you coming into that remembrance that not only are you here to give and receive love, but that you are made from love. And so a lot of the lessons that you have had has been around the area of being loved, expressing love, receiving love, giving love. Like, it's been a huge theme for you guys. But I feel like they're talking about you coming into that place where you really get it. And I mean, get it. And so they have the energy of a doll. And a doll, as children, when children play with dolls, it's about nurturing the doll and feeding the doll and caring and loving. And so there is more of that nurturing, caring, loving, feminine energy so strongly in here. And I feel like a part of that is saying you feeling that way, you coming into that place where situations, people, and reality is feeding you this energy of just feeling like you are loved and you belong in this realm. And then we have the guitar. And so with music showing up, this is talking about the frequencies. So I need to say, be mindful of the type of energy of the music that you are listening to, like what the lyrics are actually saying and what kind of attunement the frequencies have. But this is also about you playing the instrument, in meaning that you are more directing the subtler energies or frequencies that are happening in your life. So we're just going to get out our tarot, and that's one there. We have the Knight of Feathers. I love that. Okay, and feathers is swords. Okay, and that's that one there. We have the Queen of Acorns. My goodness, this is exciting. Okay. Acorns, is wands. We have the Three of Acorns. Lovely. And let's get this one. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Right here. It's got to be this one. Oh, the Wheel. Okay. See, I just feel with the energy that you guys, that is coming up here for you, that you guys have had more struggle, more like you really have been working at it in this last little bit. And I feel like this is your aha kind of thing, kind of energy that's coming in here. With that wheel coming up, it's talking about a 180-degree change from wherever you've been heading, however things have been manifesting for you. This is literally your sign that things are changing direction. And with the wheel coming up, I have to say that symbol also came up in reading number 2. So these are so truly linked. It's amazing. With the Knight of Feathers, this is talking about taking action, but not just blindly taking action. This is you really focusing and honing your mind and energy into a particular area of your life and saying, okay, I am going to focus on this. And we are changing, like you are making the decisions to change things, and you are going to be operating in a way that you're not going to understand all of your choices and decisions, that you are going to be operating more intuitively than you realize. So I'm going to say, do not second guess yourself, in which we tend to do. Like, am I doing the right thing? As soon as it comes to you, just take action, just do it. There is a sense of discipline that comes with the Knight of Feathers. So it is important that you're not allowing yourself to get distracted with, certain things can happen in life and you end up, putting your energy back into old things. And it's saying, no, none of that. Just stay focused on your path and your future, because you really, truly are moving into something much more in alignment to you. And that's where that Queen of Acorns comes in, because it's talking about that. This is passion. This is, like somebody breathing life back into you, but this is you are breathing it back into yourself. And it's saying that you have the strength and ability to like get up that hill, that you persevere through and are making your way to the top of the hill. And there is a huge amount of creativity that comes along with that in that energy. And I feel like that's also why the Three of Acorns has come here, because this is saying, along with this passion and this revitalized energy and action and focus, you also have, with the Three of Wands, this explorative kind of thing. You're like, okay, I'm ready for the new. I'm ready for the new world, the new experiences, the new things that come. And with this card comes a greater perspective. It's like you make your way up that hill and you can see all of the lands, and then you decide where you want to go. And there is an element of travel that comes with this card and a curiosity. And I have to say, with that energy, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up doing things that maybe you normally wouldn't do. But it's exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. Oh my goodness. Look at the coincidences here in your reading. This is crazy. We have the guitar, music, two made with loves, two moons. Like when I titled this, "This is your sign," here it is. Well, this is absolutely your sign. Prayers. Oh my goodness. Okay. I understand what they mean with that. Hold on. Oh, okay. We've got to. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'm not going to repeat the meaning of the music card. You understand what it means about the frequencies and being in flow and being in your rhythm. And with the right order card coming up, it is saying that things are coming into an alignment, that the way that things have felt, like I said, I felt with you guys that there was a lot of work involved, a lot of heavy energy that you've been trying to work through. And this is things coming back into an alignment. This really is, you've got your mojo on. You've got your spiritual cape and your superpowers in tow, and you're moving forward much more connected than you have been in the past. And that's why the Return of Spirit card has showed up, because this is the wind beneath your wings, or the wind in your sails. This is you rising from the ashes of the difficulty in your past and really coming into a place where you feel renewed, reborn, and able to take on the world with a different mindset and mannerism than you have in the past. And you're going to be doing this in a way where you really do feel like Spirit has got you, that they are with you, that you are not alone in your journey as you do this. And whatever this is you are moving into this new place, this new direction forward, it is going to be so much more in alignment and expressing the truth, these higher frequencies and vibrations of who you are. They are going to be mirroring it, not just what manifests out in your reality, but with the people who come into your world will also be vibrating at that same frequency. Now, I wish you so much love on this part of your path. This is an amazing time for you. You are truly, truly ready for what is coming up. It's everything set up. Now, I hope you liked your reading. If you did, please sprinkle some love on the like button. And as always, you know I love you. And go check out reading number 1, because holy smokes, do these mirror each other. And I love you. I can't wait to see you again next week. Mwah. Take care.